Dun. Okay, shall we start? So those who are very far to the camera, like kilometer distance, they can come closer to the camera. And those who are at the subtle level of the class can come to the gross level. Behind the cameras can come to the switch on their videos. So today what we are going to discuss?
Sir, what happened after 14 years?
In yesterday's story.
Continuous story, sir.
That story will be at the end only, ma'am. That will be at the suspense at the end only.
It's a happy Republic Day, first of all.
Okay. Thank you so much and wish you the same, ma'am.
Sir, I want to know the story. That's why I joined the class today.
Today's story will be amazing. Today will be like their both combination stories are like amazing Hatha Yoga stories. So today we're going to discuss the paths of yoga and Hatha Yoga. So as you all know that all the rivers will be joining the ocean at the end. In the same way, all the different paths of the yoga will also lead to the self-realization, okay, or the enlightenment, or the bulb-on movement which is there inside your head. So like the enlightenment or like the Sushumna Nadi activation or what all things we can take. So here different paths of yoga are like nothing but different curries in a plate. Whatever you mix with rice, they will go on. So simple and easy way to practice. So, but here the beauty is like one and the other complement each other. Okay, if you take one path of the yoga, somehow or the other you'll enter into the other path as well, and it is required, and every path is very very important for you to reach that self-realization. You need to have bhakti, you need to have karma, the service, you need to have the jnana, knowledge, and then only the realization happens. That is the beauty of this paths of the yoga. Now, what are the different paths? There are 4 different paths of yoga: Jnana Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Karma Yoga, and Raja Yoga. Jnana, Bhakti, Karma, and Raja. So before that, I want to tell a story. So we all know, right, the beautiful discussion between the two amazing people which have led to the Bhagavad Gita. Who are those two?
Krishna
and Arjun.
Okay. The discussion between Lord Krishna
and Arjuna.
Lord Arjuna. Okay. Is Arjuna is a normal person or is a very good person?
Very good, definitely, sir. Very good person.
Yes, right. So here, if you see, right, if you see the Lord Arjuna, right, his work and his attitude and the way he's perceive the things are like unshakable or unmovable. Like you all know the beautiful story of the bird's eye, where one day Dronacharya will call all of them and will say that, okay, now let us take the bow and arrow and let us be ready. Now he'll call the great beam, and he'll ask him, what is visible there? Then he'll say that I can see many things. I can see the tree. I can see the fruits of the tree. I can see many things. So then he'll call another person, and the other person will say tree and everything. But when Arjuna turn comes, he says that I can see only the bird's eye. Apart from that, I cannot see anything. Where his vision and his way that he look at the things are completely different. Such a strong person, such a very, very, very strong person, still started going here and there during the war. That is where Lord Krishna has to come. So if you observe, right, it is all the way how you look at the things. If you change the way you look at the things, everything is fine in our life. Just change the way. You cannot change people, you cannot change things, you cannot change anything. The only thing which you can change is the way you look at it. If this is change, I'm telling you, you are enlightened. That's it. Very simple. I'll tell you a beautiful example and a simple scenario. Suppose if you see a kid, right, how much ever the kid irritates, you will see him as a kid only. But if the same mistake done by some other person, if you treat him also as a kid, right, then problem solved. Then you'll think like, okay, he's matured, he's intellect, he should behave the way I want. He will not. She will not behave. Very simple is like, just treat them as a kid only. Problem solved. So, change the way you look at the things. That will solve most of your problems. Now, let us come to the paths of yoga. Now, the first one is the Jnana Yoga. Now, what is the Jnana Yoga? The path of the knowledge. Now, in the Sanskrit, the Jnana means knowledge. Now, it deals with an inquiry. It deals with an inquiry that what exactly it is, who I am, what I am. That is where all the great gurus will be asking, the disciples will be asking the gurus, who am I, what is this nature, what is this, and all these things. If time permits, read Yoga Vasishta, the great discussion between Lord Rama and sage Vasishta, where Rama will be asking mind-blowing questions to sage Vasishta. At the starting itself, he'll be asking, what is this world, what is this mind? Beautiful and amazing questions. So here in the Jnana Yoga, they say that the knowledge starts with a question. The knowledge starts with a question, with an inquiry. Why it is like that? Why it is like this? And if this question, right, if this question is answered in a beautiful way, then only you will find the answers. And in olden days, what they used to do is like the gurus, under the guru, the disciple used to go and do the service. And if the disciple want to have, is having some questions in his mind, right, they used to approach the guru. And they used to take the permission from the guru that, Guruji, can I ask you a question? Okay. In order to ask the question also, they need to take permission. At that time, the guru used to see their mind, whether it is some mischievous question or some good question. If it is a good question, the guru will say that, okay, ask. Then the guru will answer. If there is something kachra, kida question in the mind, then he'll say that, go do the service. After some time, come back again. Then after doing service for 3 years, 4 years, again they'll come back. Again, Guruji, I have a question. Can you please answer? Then they'll say that, okay, yes, please. So it is always with the inquiry. And the beauty is like, if you want to understand the scriptures, the knowledge, okay, you need to have a deep understanding of your own self. You need not to find knowledge somewhere at the other person, or someone should come in your life and give you something. You yourself can experience the ultimate. You have gone through the ups and downs of your life. You have gone through a lot of problems in your life, and still you are going through, and some of them are going to come in the future as well, but still you're going to lead your life happily. Yes or no? So you need not to find some stories in Arjuna, Palguna and all these things. No, your life is enough. What you have gone through, ups and downs, stories, and everything you have in your life experience. So if you can start seeing them and learning from your things, learning from your life, that itself enough for you to lead a happy life. So when I am telling something, try to question to yourself. Okay, so how should I behave in a best way? Okay, what is the best version of myself? How can I bring it out? If you can question this to yourself, then automatically it will come. If you don't even think there is best version of me, then I can't do anything. Okay, so always try to question. And here in the Jnana Yoga, right, Adi Shankaracharya, Madhavacharya, Ramanujacharya are some of the gurus who played a major role in spreading the Jnana Yoga in a beautiful way. And Adi Shankaracharya has said so beautifully that even in the Jnana Yoga, right, the bonding, okay, the bonding, the attachments, the feelings, the emotions are caused by asking wrong questions. Okay, the attachments, the bondages are caused by asking the wrong questions, and the liberation will happen by asking the right questions. That is the reason, right? Whenever a person comes and says, I love you, they'll say that, do you really love me? How much do you love me? What is the reason? But if the same person comes and says, I hate you, that person hates me, I am so weird, like this, will start sitting and we'll start analyzing ourselves. We'll never question the positive, we'll always question the negative. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So always the bondage occurs because of wrong questions, and the liberation happens because of the right questions, if the questions are asked in the right way. And the ultimate knowledge, okay, the ultimate knowledge happens when a guru, when a enlightened master will guide you in the right way. Why? Because a person who is already enlightened can only make you enlightened. Okay, a person who already knows how to climb a mountain can only teach you to climb the mountain. Okay, so be clear with it. So under the guru's guidance only you can achieve more and more knowledge. Now there are three aspects in the Jnana Yoga. What are those three aspects? Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasa. Shravana, Manana and Nididhyasa. Now what is Shravana?
Listening, sir.
Yes, the Sanskrit meaning of Shravana is to listen. This is the first step of integrating the knowledge into our life. And how do you listen is very, very important. Okay, listening, everyone will listen. 20% mind here, 30% mind today. Which color dress should I wear to my child? Republic Day, white color, orange color or green color. So different things. Which picture should I click? Okay, with the flag or without flag? Which reel should I make today? So all these things will be running in your mind. So when you listen, how to integrate this knowledge into your life is like when you listen to the knowledge with utmost interest. Okay, your complete mind should be in the present moment. Then only it will start integrating with your life. Next one is manana. What is manana?
Contemplation.
Contemplation. Going back to the knowledge again and again, repeating it. Now, what happens when you contemplate the knowledge? It will help you to remove your doubts, and it will make you deeply understand the subtle levels of the knowledge. That is the reason when you listen to the knowledge for the first time, right, it is just stuck at the physical level. Again, when there is a problem, when you listen to it, then it slowly enters into the subtle level. Then again, when you listen to the back, when it is a peak stage of your life, letting go is very important. Then wow, it struck me very good. So always, have you ever observed the knowledge is the same, but when you listen to it again and again, the approach towards the knowledge changes. The way you look at it changes a lot. The knowledge is the same, there is no change in it. The time, the circumstances, the events will change the way you look at the knowledge. When you're going to the tough times, we have this beautiful quotation, right? When we are happy, you listen to the music. When you are sad, you understand the lyrics. I don't know like who has written, but great person. So yes, right, we all go through, we have listened it somewhere or the other, we have kept it as status as well someday. So yes, when you listen to the knowledge again and again, it will help you to remove your doubts. At the first time you're unable to understand, but when second time or third time or fourth time, you might see it in the right way. Oh wow, I never thought in this way. This is what happens with me every time when I listen to it. When I repeat the scriptures again and again. Oh, is it this also possible? Okay, I should learn this. And it removes your doubts. That is the beauty of manana. And nididhyasa. Now, what is nididhyasa?
After contemplating, using it in your life, or you're practicing the same in your life.
So it is nothing but the mix of two, Shravana and Manana, where you are integrating the knowledge into your day-to-day life, where it is a part of you. Knowledge you don't need to find it somewhere. It is imbibed in you automatically. Now how yoga has been a part of you, the same way knowledge also happens. Like right, starting when we are doing sun salutation, say what is this sun salutation? Asta Uttana, Asna Pada, Astasna, every day the same thing. No, always boring. 108 I have done, 216 I have done. Still, what more I want to achieve in the sun salutations? But still, you do it regularly, daily. You'll find it something new. So that is how the knowledge is also. First time it will be like, what is this person speaking? I hope he's not drunk. Then slowly after second time or third time, you realize that, oh, there is something in it. I should know about it. Then fifth time or sixth time, wow, this is amazing. Why didn't I get it at the first time itself? Then eighth time you'll realize that yes, now I should also talk about it to the people. I should also make people realize about it. So that is how beauty the knowledge is. So that is how we take the things and move it forward with the Jnana Yoga. So what you need to do, first listen to it. Listen to it. After listening to it, repeat it. Go back to the knowledge again and again till it becomes an integral part of your life, where you walk the knowledge, you talk the knowledge, and you follow the knowledge. But we are very good at supplying. Applying is not our cup of tea. So apply before you supply. Very, very important. A very golden rule which I follow. So apply the knowledge before you supply the knowledge. Clear? Any doubts or any questions? in the Jnana Yoga?
No, sir.
Or shall we move on to the next one?
Yes.
So the next one is Karma Yoga. Bhakti will go a little bit. 1 minute. We'll go to the Bhakti next. So Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is the path of action, where for every action there is equal and opposite reaction. Newton's third law. We have it. So how many of you here find very difficult in saying the word beautiful 5-letter word called SORRY? In order to say this 5-letter word, there is a beautiful 3-letter word which comes in between, EGO, which doesn't go easily. Yes, right?
Yes, sir.
So something bigger, smaller will be always stopping it. So this Karma Yoga, the path of action. Okay. So here you can learn many things in this Karma Yoga. Now what exactly is the Karma Yoga is? So it is a path of selfless service. Putting your best without being attached to the outcome. Just doing the service, doing your work there and moving on. Like for example, today you have helped someone and you moved on. But if you go while moving on, right, if you start thinking about, oh, I have done something good to this person, what will I get in return? Okay, will I get 1 crore or 2 crores? Today I have just given 10 rupees on the road to that person. Okay, then if you start thinking in this way, then that is of no use. Giving your best and not expecting anything out of it is what is Karma Yoga. And here, right, here in the Karma Yoga, the actions, when the action is performed selflessly with full focus and attention, what happens? It brings the fulfillment and the freedom. But what we do in our lives, अरे यार मैंने तो ऐसे कर दिए तो अच्छा रहता था. अब जब 10th क्लास में था तब मैथ्स एग्जाम के दिन अच्छी तरह से पढ़े तो आज मैं अच्छा इंजीनियर बनता था, मगर क्या हुआ, नींद आ गया, सो गया, फिर ऐसा हो गया. Then you'll also be thinking that yes, intermediate, I would have given my best in the AIEEE or IIT exam. Today I would have been a good engineer, or if I have written BPC, right, I would have been a good doctor. Then you'll always be thinking that when you give your full attention and the focus, which is undisturbed, which is uninterrupted, which is not expecting an action. Now, why you should not expect an outcome? Why you should not expect anything out of it? Here itself it starts. Expectations are always something which will kill us, which will put pressure on us, which will pull away from being ourselves in our lives. Example, see the kids. We will put expectations in their mind that first rank. I want to see only 1-digit number on your report card. Then bichara subah leke a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab, a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab, a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Then he'll write the same. Then he'll say that yes, I have reached first rank. Then amazing, very good job, you are the wonderful kid, you are the super kid. So always expectations are something which will not let you be the way you are. Your doubts, your things will always be suppressed. They undergo many things. They are completely ignored. So your actions should not affect that. Now letting go the fruit of an action, is it that easy?
No.
But when you think about it, right, when you think about it, right, it creates an experience. When an experience is created, it is stored in your memory. When it is stored in your memory, it will tell you to, yes, go back there, go back there, go back there. So it will always make you to think. So when you ignore it, that is where you will be free from the impressions which have been created on your subconscious mind, and that will lead you to your own true nature, your peace. That is how the karma yoga works. Okay, so now here, now what will help one to be free from the karma is the knowledge. That is the reason these paths go hand in hand. If you have the knowledge, then only you can be free. So karma yoga and jnana yoga will go hand in hand. So this is all about the karma yoga. Any doubts in the karma yoga? So shall we move on to the next one, the bhakti yoga? Bhakti yoga, the path of devotion, where you live in a space of love towards the master or the divine or any higher power in which you believe, is nothing but bhakti. So what is bhakti? So my guru said so beautifully that when the river is flowing, when the water is flowing outside outside the banks, then it is called the flood. But the same water which is flowing within the banks, it is called the river. In the same way, when your emotions get flooded everywhere, then your mind is a mess. But when your emotions flow intensely in one direction, towards the Lord, towards the divine, or towards the higher power which you believe, that is bhakti, which is the ultimate. Why? Because love, the ultimate creation, the entire creation is because of love. And love is your true nature. Love is your true nature. That is the ultimate source, and what is your true nature. Now what we do in the bhakti yoga, where we say that the divine love is unconditional, like the nature. Nature loves everyone equally, yes or no? It doesn't say that, oh, this person is bad, I'll not give shade to him, let me move away to the other side. No, it will not happen. Nature loves everyone equally and unconditionally. That is the beauty of it. And it takes care of us. And when you recognize this and when you reflect it back, that is what is devotion. Where you love everyone equally and accept everyone equally. That is the beauty. That is the ultimate which one can follow. So in this bhakti yoga, right, this is the sweetest path of the yoga, where not much hard work is required. Why? Because love is your own true nature. If you kindle it, that's it. The ultimate is going to happen. But under the guidance of a guru, when a guru awakens the bhakti in oneself, leading to the freedom from the sufferings, that is where one can achieve the highest thing. Whereas Maharshi Vedavyasa says that there are 9 ways of expressing bhakti towards the divine. So what are those 9 ways?
Shravana, Kirtan,
Yes. So
Smarana.
Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, and you do the Padasevanam, Archanam, do the worshipping, Vandanam, Dasyam, Sakyam, and Atma Naivedanam. So first one is Shravanam. Shravanam is nothing but hearing the names and the great glories of the divine. So you listen to the divine stories and again and again. Then comes the Kirtanam, chanting. Then Smaranam, remembering the divine again and again. Then Padasevanam, serving the lotus feet of the divine. Then Archanam, worshipping the divine. Then Vandanam, praying the divine. Then Dasyam. Dasyam is something where you execute or serve the will of the Lord. Where you take that Lord's work is my work, so let me serve it, let me do it. And Sakyam is loving the Lord. And Atma Naivedanam is the complete surrenderance. Many great saints and kings have attained the liberation by following one or more of these practices towards the divine. Where there's a beautiful story of King Parikshit, where he attained the liberation by just listening to Srimad Bhagavatam in his last 7 days of the life, and where he got liberated. But here, not only that, the person who narrated the Srimad Bhagavatam to King Parikshit, where Sukadev Goswami, he also attained the liberation by just simply narrating it to King Parikshit. And you also can see that, you can also take example of Hanuman. Hanuman attained the liberation, the salvation, by just doing the service of the Lord. And you all know Arjuna have attained liberation by being friend to the Lord. That is how the Bhakti Yoga goes. And next, the royal path of the yoga, the Raja Yoga. Now, what is there in this Raja Yoga? So Raja Yoga is the path of mental discipline. It's the path of the mental discipline. It's all about the yes. It is all about the discipline. Where Patanjali also says that Ataha Yoga Anushasanam. Anushasanam. It starts with the self-discipline. And yoga starts only after the preparation. So here in this Raja Yoga, right, the Ashtanga Yoga, the 8-folded path plays a major role here, which is given by Maharshi Patanjali in the Yoga Sutras. And the Hatha Yoga also plays a major role here, where the ultimate goal of this path is a person to meditate. To reach that state of effortlessness, the state of samadhi is the ultimate goal which one should achieve in this path. That is the beauty of the Raja Yoga, where we all do all our practices to achieve this state, to achieve this stillness in the mind, calmness in the mind. So that is the beauty of the Raja Yoga. These are the 4 paths of yoga. So any doubts or any questions in it? The 4 paths of yoga. let us discuss about the Hatha Yoga. Now, what is Hatha Yoga?
Chaturanga Yoga. Yesterday you told us. Yesterday you told us this only.
So, Ha and Ta, the sun and the moon, the masculine and the feminine. So here, balancing both the nadis in your body and letting the energy flow through the Sushumna Nadi for you to get enlightened or awakened is nothing but the Hatha Yoga. So the ultimate goal of our practices is to make the energy flow along the nadis, so to raise the Kundalini which is inside us. So at the same time, where we need to balance the sun and moon. So here, right, why it is more emphasized on the why Hatha Yoga has become more famous, because it is very difficult for people to follow the yamas and niyamas in the starting, whereas like in Ashtanga Yoga. So beginners, if you tell them that yama, be truthful to yourself, they'll say that okay, go keep it with you, I'll do whatever I want. So that is the reason the Hatha Yoga, Natha yogis are very clear. So they said that okay, first let them bring on to this path, automatically they'll experience the ultimate truth. So it is more focused on 4 things. Now in the Hatha Yoga Parampara, right, though the main guru of the Hatha Yoga is like nothing but Lord Shiva only, but his first disciple is Matsendranath, was the first person to bring the Hatha Yoga knowledge to the mankind. So therefore he is considered as the father of Hatha Yoga. And later Swami Swatmarama, Rishi Gheranda, Srinivasa Bhattacharya, Gorakshanta have played a major role in spreading the knowledge of Hatha Yoga to people. And where Swami Swatmarama and Rishi Gheranda, you have Gheranda Samhita, that is also a wonderful book, and Swami Swatmarama, the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, where he speaks on this Chaturanga Yoga, the asana, pranayama, mudras and bandhas and meditation, where he says that kriyas, the shatkarmas are very, very important. So I know you all have done it. The shatkarmas. What was your experience when you did the shatkarmas? Did you feel something good in your body?
Light, sir. Lightness.
Yes.
So after Shankha Praksharana process, then you have realized that yes, there is some system called digestive system in my stomach. Then there is some food which is very good for my body. I have never tasted it. Then after doing the Jalaneti and Sutraneti, you'll realize that oh, water will come from the other nostril as well. I have never seen this. So Hatha Yoga concepts are very simple, but they are very intense as well, where you go more when you go more deep into the practices of Hatha Yoga, where the effect will also be the same. And Hatha Yoga mostly talks about the food, the impact of food on the mind. So in the Hatha Yoga concepts, they say that you need to be very careful with your food. And it also describes the success or the failures, what you can achieve in this path. And what are the failures in this are because of overeating, over exerting yourself, and over talking. And you will also experience the failure because of unsteadiness in the mind and not following the rules much, and company, so which all are in your hands. Overeating, so eat minimal, and overexerting. Don't do too much exertion of yourself, and overthinking, that always we ignore it. So be careful of your mind. And Sangha, the uh, Sangha is nothing but the company which you have. Okay, Sangha Shakti plays a major role. What is your Sankalpa? Sankalpa is nothing but the intention or a desire. So in order to fulfill your Sankalpa, you need to have a good Sangha. So it says that Sangha Shakti and Sankalpa both go hand in hand. If you don't have the good set of people, good mindset of people around you, then it will not work. So it is very much important to have as well, in order to attain it or to achieve it. Now, what will lead to the success in this path is, first one is enthusiasm, which Ashok sir always tells. Enthusiasm is key to your success. Enthusiasm. So that will only lead you to the highest thing. Second thing is the courage, how determined you are, and your perseverance. I should do this. I should get this asana. Let me practice. Let me give my 100% in doing this asana, in doing this process. So that is where you'll achieve it. And then you avoid company of toxic people in your life. That is where you reach the highest path. This is about little bit success and failures of the sadhana and practices. Now let us come back to the story. What happened to Gorakhnatha after 14 years, after returning back? So again he was sent to Himalayas to do the practice for the next 14 years. So this time when he was sent back to the 14 years, so again what happened is like, this time again he came in search of his guru to the ashram, and this time the guru was not in the ashram. Okay, again he was thinking, where is my guru, where is my guru, where is my guru? Then again someone said that the guru is stuck with the problems in his life. There is no one to educate him. So then Gorakhnatha said that, oh, my guru is stuck in a problem. Then who is better person than me in saving my guru? So he went in search of his guru. When he went in search of his guru, he came to know that the guru is staying in the outskirts of the city. So then when he went to see his guru, right? When he saw his guru, the guru was lying in between two prostitutes. Okay, the guru was lying down in between two prostitutes, and the moment he has seen his guru in such position, by seeing he is angry, the two ladies ran away from the room, and he waked up his guru and he said that, Guruji, come with me, let us go out. Why are you here? And while they are walking on the way, then there was a river, and Matsyendranath told that, I want to freshen up myself, I want to take bath, can you please carry this bag for me? So then when the bag was handed over to Gorakhnatha, right, then he said that, okay. Then he felt little bit heaviness in the bag. So when he opened the bag and he has seen, right, he saw two gold bars in it. Okay, two gold bars in it. Then Gorakhnatha was like shocked. What is this? Why my guru is carrying the gold bars in his bag? If he spits on a rock, right, it has the capacity to turn into the gold. So much power he has. Why is he carrying gold bars in his bag? What made him to do that? So still these things were running in his mind. Then the guru comes back after his bath, and the discussion was going on between Gorakhnatha and Matsyendranath. Guruji, why are you stuck here? You are not the person, you are the greatest, you are the ultimate. Why are you stuck with this physical and materialistic pleasures in this world? See yourself beyond all these things. So the disciples started educating the Guru. So he started like all these things. Then the Guru said that, yes, oh wow, thank you so much for making me realize all these things. It's really great, it's really wonderful, thank you so much. The Guru was thanking him. Okay. So while all these things are happening, right? Suddenly there was a tap on Gorakhnatha's head. Okay. Suddenly someone tapped on Gorakhnatha's head. And he made him that come out of the meditation. It is time for you to come out of the meditation. So the entire cinema what has happened when he was meditating in front of his Guru. So it was not the game of Gorakhnatha, it was the game of Matsyendranath, who played this game with Gorakhnatha. So the moment when the Guru tapped him and told him to come out of the meditation, he was like utmost bad position. Like, how can I think about my Guru in such a badly? How can I see that, oh, my Guru is like this, like that? Then he was disgusted and he's like, Guruji, please, sorry, please forgive me. How can I think about these things and think about you in such a very bad position? What happened to me? What is this and all these things? He's feeling so bad. And before few seconds, he was thinking that I am the great. I have saved my Guru. But after few seconds, the entire cinema has changed. It is the play of Matsyendranath. Then he was like very bad. Then he was feeling very bad. Please forgive me, Guru. Then he was going behind Matsyendranath. Please forgive me, please forgive me. Then he said that, Guruji, you don't get angry towards me. I thought so badly about you. But still you are unshakable. Still you are the same. Like, now how can I be like that? Was his question. Then I said that, I always only look at the good things. He said that, oh, you have come all the way to save me, right? That itself is enough for me. I don't see on the other side where you placed me, where I was in the stuck and all these things. But you came there when it is required. So that itself is enough. So to that extent, the Guru and disciple relationship goes between both of them. And they continue their practice, they continue their service towards the people, mankind. And always Gorakhnatha used to come back to his Guru with some or the other problem in his mind. And Matsyendranath is always ready to teach him a lesson that this is not the way, this is not the right thing you should do. But he is a very good disciple. That is all what happened after 14 years when he returned back. So you can see that, yes, I am a yoga practitioner, but still why I'll get a headache, why I'll get stomach pain, why I'll get body pains? Yes, you will get. Okay. Why my meditation is not happening properly, why things are not going good, still me being so much kind, too much kind to everything and everything, it will happen. Being comfortable in uncomfortable situations is what? Tapas. So attain the tapas, the highest thing. So go through your life happily with a beautiful and a broad smile. So any doubts or any questions so far which is discussed today? What we have discussed?
Four paths.
The 4 paths of yoga. Shravanam, Mananam, and Nididhyas. And then we discussed the Karma Yoga. This was the Bhakti Yoga, then Raja Yoga, and Hatha Yoga. So tomorrow we will enter the beautiful Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Okay, good.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Over to you. Thank you, Jana. Have a good day. Bye bye. So quickly, you can take 2 minutes break, then we'll continue.
He's always happy. He's always smiling, sir.
Yes, yes.
Sir, our class will be over on 31st, or it will go till 8th of the month, next month. Like last class will be on 31st only, no?
Yes, yes, correct. 31st is the last.
Okay. So I thought we started on 8th of November, so for 3 months it will go till 8th of
No, it's 12 weeks, not 3 months.
Okay.
Friday is the last class and Monday is the exam.
Sir, one day, will you please organize a kind of class where that ideal class should be like we keep on doing, now we are doing that difficult asanas and stretches. So the way you conduct your class for one day, I just want to see the way you conduct your class. Like we all are people somebody is having backache or somebody is having DB problems. So how you will conduct, how you will take everybody in one class?
Okay, sure.
So just 2-3 days are left, sir. Please, one day.
Yes, we'll do one day.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Sir, one more question may I ask? Okay. Sir, suppose we are conducting a class and somebody has got some catch or sprain somewhere and we are not trained for that. Then what should we do? Like, what kind of course I should do, or at that particular moment, if I have not done some course, then what should I do at that time?
So you don't have to do any course. It depends on the catch. So basically, catches happens because of the improper sleep, and if water intake is less, then there is a chance of getting the catch. So mostly it happens in the stomach region, left side or right side.
Okay, sir.
So if they lie down for 2 to 3 minutes, they will be fine.
Okay.
If it is a neck catch, it takes 2 to 3 days.
Okay.
So hamstring pull, so Adho Mukha Virasana will help for that. Any leg catches, Adho Mukha Virasana will help.
Adho Mukha Virasana. Okay. Okay. Basically, if something happens, some sprain or something, so rest is recommended at that time. We can say that rest for some day, because in your class, like here though we all are learning since so many months, so we are
Yes.
in better position. But new people, when they're coming for the as a student, as a client, they are coming, so they may develop these kind of problems.
Yes. See, they will only get the catches, but not strains will not happen in your class, and you should not allow it to happen also.
Okay, so slowly and gradually,
Yes. Should not injure yourself, as well as the students also should not injure. Yoga is for cure. Okay, let us start the warm up now.
yes.
Start joint rotations. neck, shoulders, wrist, waist. Baddha Konasana. Forward bending, right bending, back bending. Strength is too less today. Only 20 are giving the exam.
Republic Day, sir. People must celebrate it.
And again, mountain plank, Chaturanga Urdhva Mukha, 8 times. After this, you can do boat pose. Start rocking in boat pose, front and back. Lock your fingers, keep it on your head and start rocking. Not like that, rocking. Yes. Correct. 20 times. Then slowly come to center. Okay, then let us start. Let us continue the exam. The Supriya is done. Yes, next name on my screen is Monica. For you, Mekasana. And Marichi Asana. Uddana Padasana.
Sir, first one is Bekasana, sir. For Bekasana, lie down on the stomach, fold your legs, and hold your ankles. Press your feet and lift it your body. Correct, sir?
You push your heels towards the ground side of your buttocks. And lift your chin chest. Yes. The benefits and limitations.
Sir, it is good for abdominal muscle, sir. It improves your ankle stretches, thigh stretches. It improves digestion.
Limitations.
Limitations of pregnant women. Avoid this posture.
They don't add pregnant women, okay? So they cannot do most of the asanas, so
Any abdominal operations?
okay. That is also can avoid. Other than that,
Any neck issues?
okay. What about knee pain?
Knee pain. Knee pain, ankle pain.
Okay. Next asana.
Marichasana. Marichasana. Marichasana A, B, A, sir.
Yeah.
One sec. For Marjasana, A, fold your right leg. Inhale, lift your hands up and fold your leg. With the help of hands, interlock your fingers behind the back. This one.
Yes. You have to touch your chin on the knee or shin bone.
Left chin bone, sir. Left knee. Or right one, sir.
Left. How you will touch in right shin bone?
Left is on the mat, sir. Left leg is on the mat.
You are asking, no, left or right? How you will touch it on right?
It's not possible, sir.
Okay. Benefits and limitations?
Benefits, sir. It open up our shoulders. Limitations, sir. Avoid having neck pain and knee pain, sir.
Okay, next one.
Uttana Padasana, sir.
Yes.
Uttana Padasana, lie down on the back.
Wait. You can take someone and can just instruct.
Supriya madam, sir. Ma'am, first lie down on the bed, ma'am. Inhale, lift your legs up to 90 degrees. This one, sir.
Is it correct?
Sir, place your palms on your buttocks, ma'am. Under your buttocks. No, not like that, ma'am. Your buttocks is on the mat only, but your palms is under your buttocks, ma'am.
Release.
Release.
Palms should be outside only. On the ground. If anybody is having back pain, they can keep it under the buttocks. Benefits and limitations?
Sir, it strengthens our legs, sir.
Pardon?
Strengthens our legs. Strengthens our abdominal muscles. It increases the core strength.
Yeah, how will increase the limbs? It works on the core, not on the legs. Limitations?
Same, sir. Avoid knee pain, having knee pain.
Knee pain people can do it. They are not folding the knee in this asana. But there is no much weight on the knees also. Back pain people has to avoid this. Okay, so good, Monica. The next, Asha.
Thank you, sir.
For you, Karna Pidasana. Baddha Virabhadrasana.
Yes, sir.
Viparita Shalabhasana.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So the first asana is Karnapidasana. First of all, it is the supine posture. So I'm in the sitting posture. I'm taking the transition. First, I'm coming to Dandasana. From Dandasana, I'm lying on my back. There are two ways of going. You can directly go to Karnapidasana, or you can first come to Sarvangasana, Halasana, and then to Karnapidasana. So I'll be demonstrating the first one. Just fold your legs, hands next to your hips. Slowly inhale, both your legs up. Go to Sarvangasana and slowly bend your legs without folding your knees. Exhale and go to Halasana. From Halasana, stretch your legs so that the knees are apart, and slowly with intense bending, be careful with your neck and try to touch the knees to your ears and relax. Then you can either take your hands under your neck or you can relax it here and stay there with normal breath. So 5 breath counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly bring your knees together while releasing the pose. Slowly come back to Halasana. Slowly come back to Sarvangasana. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, release and come back to Shavasana and relax. So this is the first one. You can either go step by step, or if you directly want to go to Karnapidasana, the advanced practitioners can directly go to Halasana. From Halasana, directly to Karnapidasana and stay there. Slowly release. While releasing, be careful not to hurt your back and relax in Shavasana. So coming to the benefits of this asana, as it is got to do intense back bending, so it improves the flexibility of the back, gives a very nice stretch to your shoulders, and and it also massages your knees. But you have to be very careful when you are doing this because it has a little more to do with your neck. So coming to the limitations, anybody with recent backbone injury or surgery to the neck, shoulders, so you have to be careful and as far as possible avoid. And if you're doing it with the advice of the doctor, and also it this asana it gives a very nice massage for your abdominal muscles and organs, the internal organs. So one of the best asanas to practice. So next is Baddha Virabhadrasana. It's the standing forward bending posture as well as hip opening. So it's also called as the humble warrior. So I'm taking the transition. I'm in the sitting pose. Slowly stretch your legs. Come to Dandasana. From Dandasana, I'm going to Vajrasana.
You're in supine pose.
So I took the transition from supine to sitting. I
Okay.
was sitting, sir. You want me to show from supine to standing?
Yes.
Okay. I'm on my back. Slowly turn towards your right side. And with the support of your left palm, come to sitting. You can either go to Vajrasana directly. I'm going to Dandasana. And then to Vajrasana. From Vajrasana, come to table. From table, go to Adho Mukha. Paddle your feet for some time if you require. And slowly, either you can walk to Padahastasana or you can jump forward. Take a transition. Padahastasana, inhale, Hasta Utthana, and back to Sthiti. Yeah, so this is the forward bend one of the hip opening. So I'm taking the Sthiti Tadasana. Slowly from Tadasana, I'm taking my left leg back. My left leg is in 45 degrees, right leg pointing straight 90 degrees. Now inhale and interlock your fingers. And as you exhale, bend your right knee so that it's 90 degrees. Make sure it doesn't cross your toes. And make sure there is a sufficient gap between your legs so that you're able to bend forward. So as you exhale, interlock and try to bend your upper back, and if possible try to touch your forehead to the ground and stay there with normal breath. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Slowly inhale and raise your upper body. Exhale, straighten your knees, open up your arms and slowly come to Sthiti and relax. Let's do it on the other side. Slowly now I'm taking my right leg back to 45 degrees. Interlock your fingers at the back. As you exhale.
One side is enough, Pasha.
Okay, sir. So coming to the benefits of this asana, it is one of the best asanas for the hip opening. Also gives a very good massage for your lower back and your shoulders. It opens up the chest, so it massages your chest organs as well as your abdominal organs. Gives nice stretch for your quadriceps, your hamstrings. You can also see the ankles being stretched and flexed. So overall a very good asana to practice. Coming to the limitations, people who have knee pain or any shoulder injury, a very severe shoulder injury should avoid. And people with vertigo, sciatica and blood pressure issues should avoid. And they can do it only by doing some modifications or variations in the asanas. Either direct, instead of touching the head, you can slowly take the support in the front and then slowly try to bend. So with modifications and variations, they can practice. So that's Baddha Veerabhadrasana, the humble warrior. So the next one is Viparita Shalabhasana. So I'd like to choose Sushma ma'am. Yeah. So you're in sitting posture. Slowly let's take the transition. It is the prone. So slowly come to Dandasana. Yeah, make sure your back and neck is straight, knees, toes pointing inwards. Yeah. Okay, now take the transition to Vajrasana. Fold your right leg. Fold your left leg. Now go to table. Yeah, from table, stretch your legs behind. Come to high plank. High plank. Yes. Now as you exhale, go to the low plank, Chaturanga. Yeah, then come to prone and relax in Makarasana for some time. Yeah, now stretch your hands forward, both the hands together in Advasana. Straight forward in front of you, legs together. Yeah, make sure your chin is on the floor. So we'll be practicing Viparita Shalabhasana. So here as you inhale, stretch both your hands and legs together. And yeah, the superwoman or the superman pose, and stay there with normal breathing. 1, 2, make sure your knees are straight, elbows are stretched. 3, 4 and 5. Slowly as you exhale, release both your hands and legs together and relax in Makarasana. So coming to the benefits, very good for your, it's one of the chest, it opens up the chest, also massages the abdominal organs, gives a very nice stretch for your shoulders and your quadriceps and your hamstrings. And also massages your lower back and your neck. So limitations, I think people with any recent abdominal surgeries or neck injuries should avoid. And of course, pregnant women and anybody with issues related to hernia, I think should avoid this or consult a doctor and then do it. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sushma.
Thank you, Asha. Very nice.
Sir,
Yes, Sonali.
sir, you have asked to demonstrate 2 asanas. So, while demonstrating, do we need to show the weight, show the all the no, not all the modification, but just transition poses, just like Asha showed.
Yes, yes. Suppose if I give 2 asanas, one sitting, one standing, you have to take the transition.
Okay. Or and we have to keep telling the next steps while doing the asanas, while demonstrating.
Next steps means?
In what posture we have to go, like all the instructions. Like we do not.
Yes.
Okay.
Not like, yeah, suppose if you are in a sitting position, come to table, then so just now she went from the sitting to prone, right? So Vajrasana, then table, then Ashtanga, then collapsing the body. But Chaturanga, everybody cannot do, so we can avoid Chaturanga in transition. Okay, then next, Sarita. Parivritta Janu Shirsasana. Akarna Dhanurasana. Ardha Pincha Mayurasana. Asana is easy if I say English name.
Stretch your legs forward. Fold your left leg. Left foot touching your right thigh. Now take your right leg towards your right side. Now inhale, raise your hands up. Now take your right hand, hold your right hand, right foot with inside, big toe side. Now left hand, bend to right side. Hold your right foot from outside, big heel toe. Now try to touch your right elbow to the ground. Twist towards your twist and look at ceiling. Keep breathing. And slowly raise your left hand up. Release your hand. And slowly release your wrist. Okay, sir. Those who have sleep disc should avoid this. And neck injury should avoid. Eating. That's it, sir.
Okay, so benefits?
Benefits good for strengthening side fat loss, and strengthening legs, shoulder.
It will make flexible, it won't strengthen. Okay, then next asana.
Karna Dhanurasana. So there are forwards.
Okay, next. Ardha Pincha Mayurasana. Asana is very easy.
I'm not getting into mind, sir. I know, but
Ardha Pincha Mayurasana is dolphin pose.
yes, sir. Okay. Slowly come to cross your legs, come to table. Tuck your toes, split your knee, come to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now slowly come to inhale plank. Exhale forearm plank. Drop your elbows down. And slowly walk forward with your foot. Try to touch your complete foot on the mat. Come forward, but don't try to touch your crown of your head to the ground. And stay. Look at your toes and stay. Keep breathing. To release the posture, go back to forearm plank. Plank. Slowly drop your knees down and rest in child. Down.
Benefits and limitations.
Benefits, those who have ankle injury, knee pain, shoulder pain, neck pain should avoid this. Wrist pain.
We are not keeping the wrist, huh? We are doing it on the elbows.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
The knee pain people, they can do it. How they can? Why they can avoid?
Knee pain should avoid, sir, because walking forward.
Okay. Benefits.
Benefits.
Okay, so read about benefits and limitations.
Okay, sir.
So if you are doing asana, that itself you'll get to know the benefits and limitations easily. So you'll feel the stretch on your calf muscles, hamstring muscles. So you are keeping your elbows on the ground, so it will strengthen your shoulders.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's an inversion asana. It's similar to that. So hypertension, if somebody is having hypertension, then vertigo they should avoid. Simple. Okay, then next, Rashmi. Viparita Virabhadrasana. Ustrasana. Akarna Dhanurasana.
Okay, I'm in a sitting position now. So I'll come to table. From table, I'll go to Adho Mukha and I'll slowly walk forward and I'll stand in Tadasana. For Viparita Virabhadrasana, you need to stand in Tadasana. From Tadasana, you need to stretch your right foot far back, left foot at 90 degrees angle and right foot at 45 degrees angle. Both your hands in line with your leg. Now, place your left. Now your left hand should be in Chin Mudra above your leg. Your left hand should be in Chin Mudra above your leg. And
Lakshmi, one side is enough.
Okay, so Viparita Shalabhasana, it opens up your chest. It opens up your chest and
Viparita Virabhadrasana, not Shalabhasana.
Viparita Virabhadrasana, it opens up your chest and your shoulders, and you should not, it improves your posture. And you should not practice if you're suffering from knee pain, shoulder pain. Pregnant women should not practice this asana. Next is Ustrasana. For Ustrasana, now since I'm standing, I slowly go to Padahastasana and slowly drop my knees to table. Now slowly I rise up and stretch both your hands at the back, and I'll bend and slowly place my hands on the ankle and look backward. Ustrasana, it opens up your chest. Ustrasana, it opens up your chest, and we should not perform if you are suffering from pregnant women. Knee pain people should not perform this, and if you're pregnant, you should not perform it. Ustrasana, it opens up your chest and your shoulders. Yes, sir.
What about hypertension, vertigo, epilepsy, severe back pain?
People suffering from hypertension, vertigo, back pain and all should not perform
What
this.
about asthma? Asthma.
People suffering from knee pain, back pain, high BP, vertigo, and from severe asthma should not perform this asana.
No, asthma people can do it, or they should avoid?
They should avoid it, sir.
What asanas they should practice, asthma people? They should practice chest opening asanas. Is it chest opening asana?
Yes, sir. This opens your chest and your shoulders, sir.
That's good for asthma.
This Ustrasana, they can practice Setu Bandhasana.
Chakrasana.
Yes, sir.
Hastavuttanasana.
They can practice Ustrasana, Setu Bandhasana, Chakrasana.
It's good for Ustrasana. Okay. The next asana?
Next is Akarna Dhanurasana. For Akarna Dhanurasana.
No, we can select someone and we can just give the instructions.
Chippy ma'am. So for Akarna Dhanurasana, since we are in a sitting position, we can come to Dandasana, and we need to place both your hands on your leg and slowly rise. Place both your hands on your leg. Place your palms on your leg and slowly rise your right leg. Get it near your. Rise your right leg and get it.
Should not show.
Rise your right leg and get it near your chest, like get it near your ear. Left leg stretching forward. Body should be left leg stretching forward. body should be stable, like keep your body very straight. Akarna Dhanurasana, it improves your flexibility, it builds your concentration. Don't perform if you are suffering from don't perform if you are suffering from groin injury, knee injury.
Okay. Benefits?
It improves your flexibility.
Which flexibility? All asanas increase flexibility. Which flexibility it will increase?
It increases your concentration, it improves your flexibility.
Yeah, which flexibility?
It opens up your hamstring and your
Okay. It increases hamstring flexibility.
yeah, it opens up your hamstring and
In terminology, some of you are using little bit incorrect. Okay, I mean not you, everyone. The massages knee. So no asanas. It massages knees. Only it massages the abdominal organs. That's all. Either stomach. That's all. No back also. You won't feel any massage feeling on your back. Only some of the asanas, forward bendings, will massages the abdominal organs. That's all. So, and all other stretches. So you should mention particular muscles only.
So when we do this rock and roll in Pavan Muktasana, then we generally say that it massages the lower back. Is that okay?
Yes.
That is okay.
Massages complete back.
Yes. So that we can use.
Yes, I am saying about the bendings.
Yes, okay.
So, on what basis will the marks will be given? Like, what will be the criteria in this Viva? What should we keep in mind?
So, your mat alignment, how you are giving the instructions, whether you are doing final posture or not.
Okay.
Your communication. It's not about English, whether you are, correctly communicating or not, whether the student is able to do it or not. Those will observe.
Only level 2 asanas, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so next, Rashmi.
Oh, but some are from level 1.
Yeah, level 1, level 2.
Yeah.
The level 2 months, it includes level 1 also. Because level 1 is part of level 2 only.
And that's
Rashmi, you said transition from Padasthasana to table. How it will be possible? You said na Padasthasana then table. It's not possible. You have to go to Ashwashanchalana then table or mountain table. No, you went directly from Padasthasana to table for Ustrasana. Okay, next, Sonali. Very good, Rashmi. So for you, Sukta Vajrasana, Priyanga Mukha Eka Pada Pachimottasana, Parshvakonasana.
Last Parshvakon?
Yes.
Okay.
So first is Supta Vajrasana. Supta Vajrasana, you have to take your knees, fold your knees, and you have to sit on your hips should be on your heels. And now you have to bend backwards in Supta Vajrasana. So you will, with the support of your hands, slowly lie down back, take your back down, and you can keep your hands stretched in front. This is Supta Vajrasana. So what the benefits of Supta Vajrasana is, it increases your thigh muscle flexibility. It should be avoided in case of knee pain, knee injury, and ankle injury, because pressure is on ankle, so it should be avoided. And that's it.
Oh, good. Next one.
Next
The
one
stiff
is
ankle, they can also avoid. Some people will have stiff ankles. Okay, next.
Next is Triangamukha Ekpada Paschimottanasana. So for this, I am right now in Vajrasana. So I'll have to come to Dandasana and take my legs in front, stretch them in front. Now I'll fold one of my leg. I'm folding my left leg and stretching my other leg. One leg is straight and other leg is knees folded. Now I'll raise my hands up and do the forward bend and try to touch my toes with the hand, and try to, if it is possible, depending on the flexibility, you can bend as forward as possible. So you can try to touch your chin to the knee. So in
Please adjust
Your
your
asana is not visible.
Sorry?
Your asana is not visible.
Yeah.
So I'll raise your hands up, inhale, and bend forward as much as possible, depending on your flexibility. Try to bend forward with your from your waist down, and try not to hunch your back. So you have to bend forward straight, and you can look in front so that you don't have hunch on your back. Okay. So this is the posture. Benefit is it increases your hamstring flexibility, and it is good for it is good for all the leg muscles. It is a forward bend, so it should be avoided in case of vertigo. And if you have a new injury, so this should be avoided in case of knee pain. It is good for back muscle stretch also, so you can do it. And in case you have knee pain, you can, instead of this, you can do normal Paschimottanasana, and you do not need to fold the other leg. That's it.
Not good for vertigo. Vertigo people can do it. It's not inversion. They can do it. For knee pain people, they can fold the leg like Janu Shirsasana. They can do it. Okay. Last asana.
Sir, I don't remember Parshvakonasana.
Okay. Very good, Sonali. So next, Sushma. Sushma is reading them. Yes, sir. So for you, Adho Mukha Vrikshasana. Vrikshikasana. Vrikshikasana. Ekapada Galvasana. These are level 3 asanas, okay.
Yes, sir. These
That's
are,
right.
sir.
Okay, so I'll give you Makara Adho Mukha Svanasana. Very easy asana. If you know the
Sir, Adho Mukha Svanasana, sir.
yes, if you know the English name, it's very easy.
Sir, please tell me the English name. The next one.
Parivritta Adho Mukha Svanasana. Garudasana.
They're very easy asanas.
Okay, sir. Sir, can I demonstrate Garudasana first? Or
Yes.
it is compulsory to?
No, good. We'll start with anyone.
First,
Did you practice Ekapada Galvasana or Ekapada Bakasana?
No, sir. There are few asanas which I have listed from level 3. Should
Only
I tell?
these two, I guess.
No, sir. There are few more. I have made a list of that. I don't remember.
Asana just now
yes.
you told. Just the
Sir, can
asana.
I-
Ekapada Galvasana.
Sir, can I tell the names?
Yes,
what-
yes.
Yeah. Purna Matsyendrasana, Kashyapasana, Ekapada.
One second. Purnamachendriyasana we practiced
Which one, sir?
last week only. Purnamachendriyasana
Padmasana and then
difficult than the what to say? So, yes. You have to come to Ardha Padmasana, then you have to keep this leg this side and you have to push this knee with the opposite hand.
No, sir. We have not practiced.
No, 1 week before. No?
I
Okay.
don't remember. If anybody
Okay,
remembers.
then yes. Other asanas.
Kashyapasana.
Kashyapasana, Vishwamitrasana we practiced. Kashyapasana, I think Lakshmi taught you, right? In side plank, you have to hold the toe from the back.
No, sir. We have not practiced.
This one.
Yeah, got it, sir. But we just kept the leg on the inner thigh and then we raised. But I don't remember going to this and then holding.
Maybe I saw some pictures.
Only
also.
one.
Okay. Okay, then
Other one is Ekapada Galavasana and Ekapada.
correct. Ekapada Bakasana.
Yes, sir. These four are
Oh, I
listed.
remember. Yes. Okay, we'll practice tomorrow. Yeah, Sushma, we can continue.
Sir, I want you to make us practice the Ashtavakrasana. Sir. I'm not getting it actually. Maybe my...
Ashtavakrasana is easy.
Yes, sir. Can you give some tips on how to go to the asana tomorrow?
If you are able to do Ekapada Bhujapidasana, this one, then that will be easy.
That's coming, sir, but I'm not able to hold. My body is going down. So can you make
I'll keep.
Because only once we did that. We didn't do like in more practice on that. Like in Vishwamitrasana, we did two times everything.
Okay.
Prasana was practiced only once, if I remember. Thank you, sir.
first stand in Tadasana. Stand in Tadasana.
limitations.
Benefits. It is a good stretch for your legs muscles, hamstrings, and good stretch for your hands, shoulder muscles, and it increase the focus, increase the balance, and the contraindication is those who have knee pain and leg weakness should avoid this posture. Those who have frizzy shoulders should avoid this posture.
Okay, next.
Next is Parivarta Adhomukh Svanasana. So from Tadasana, exhale and come to the Padhastasana. From Padhastasana, come to Ashwa Sanchalana. From Ashwa Sanchalana, come to Adhomukh Svanasana. And apart your both legs, 3 to 4 feet. Slowly exhale and hold your left ankle to your right hand and turn, twist your spine, look towards the ceiling and hold the posture. Slowly exhale and do with the other side. Hold your hold your right ankle to your left hand, turn your torso and look towards the ceiling. Slowly exhale, join your both legs, come to the table and relax in Vajrasana. Right, sir?
Yes.
Benefits. It is a good stretch for your hamstring, shoulders, increase the strength. It is good for digestion and it increases the strength of your legs, calf muscles, hamstring, and those who have vertigo problems should avoid this. Those who have back pain should avoid this. And so that's it.
Shoulder pain.
Shoulder pain, yes, sir, shoulder pain. And carpal tunnel syndrome also avoid this.
Okay, good. So next asana.
Makar Adhomukh Svanasana. Sir, I forget asana. Can you tell me the English name of this asana?
I'll tell you. I'll give you half clue.
Yes,
It's a plank variation.
The question in level 2 theory when we had weekly tests, so even I had got confused in this asana.
How many of you know the Makara Adhomukh Svanasana?
I don't remember.
But sir, she has to give only instruction, for third.
But she is not able to remember the asana name.
Sir, I learned only level 2 asana, not learn level 1 asana. Elbow plank, sir.
Yes, it's elbow plank.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Can I instruct, sir?
Pardon?
Can I
It's
instruct?
okay. It's okay. Now we'll close the session.
Okay.
The remaining we'll do it
What about
tomorrow.
Viva, sir?
Viva we have 3 more days, na? 2 more days, sorry.
Sir, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes, sir. So tomorrow we have philosophy.
Yes. Day after
Tomorrow the last day.
tomorrow. So,
Okay. Yes.
Sir, is there any thumb rule to remember the limitations of asanas? Like generally,
yes, easy. When you get into the asana, it's easy to remember.
no, limitations.
Limitations also. So where you feel the stress, that is good for that.
Yes, that is fine.
Also limitation also same.
Okay, but like low
I'll tell you.
BP.
So,
in
Vrikshasana, see, Vrikshasana, it's good for, it will strengthen the leg. So, if somebody is having knee pain, they should not do. So, the neck, whichever is, I told you, na, so head comes below the neck. So, it's not good for the hypertension or vertigo. That you can include. All knee bending asanas, knee pain people should avoid. Like Marichi asana, single leg balancing asanas, and all Virabhadra asanas. I mean, those are good, but initially they can avoid. And all forward bending asanas, back pain people should avoid. And few asanas, your ankles and knees will be stretched, like Supta Vikasana, Supta Virasana, Supta Vajrasana, Triyanga Mukha Ekapada Paschimottasana, and Crouchasana. If somebody is having knee pain, ankle pain, they should avoid. And single hand balancing, wrist pain and shoulder pain, people should avoid.
So how to differentiate between low BP and high BP?
So both are similar. I mean, all inversion should be avoided both. But usually we'll include high BP only.
And in generally, like where head comes down completely, in that case, migraine and insomnia and.
Yes. And the neck twisting asanas, I mean, neck pain people should avoid, like Trikonasana, Parivrtta Trikonasana, Ardha Chandrasana. Oh, I forgot Ardha Chandrasana.
But in Trikonasana also, it is like a headache and migraine, and in some other asanas also. So, what should be the like thumb rule for that? Head is coming down, or like blood is flowing? Because in Trikonasana, the upper body is parallel to the ground.
But we are looking at towards the hand, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If they have, no, they should look forward instead of looking up.
Okay.
Sir, simple twisting asana should also be avoided by somebody, or it is safe for everyone, like Kati Chakrasana and this twisting and turning we do from the waist. If we do twisting,
They can do it.
Everybody can do it.
Yes, yes.
You told forward bending not good for back ache people, but they can do with modifications, right? Instead of going to Padhastasana in the final pose with the props or with the chair or something.
Uttanasana.
No. She's asking for generally to easy to remember.
So should we say like if they have undergone any surgery or something like that, or back pain, back pain maybe like severity also maybe there.
The surgery, first of all, if somebody is having surgery, they won't do yoga. It's not pregnant ladies also.
Yeah.
So no need to add that point. I mean, still, if you do not remember, that's fine, but that's common.
Yes. So
back pain generally, that Dhanurasana and Salabhasana, these kind of where we are like bending backwards. So these are good
all the
for
back bending asanas are good for
back pain. Relief of
Yes.
back pain. Okay.
Then
So
sir,
what
why
was-
we do child pose backache?
restorative asana.
if you have
I didn't get you.
if you have
Sir,
severe
child
back
pose
pain,
is recommended.
not do back.
Yes,
this
it's
back
good for
pose.
back pain.
Child pose.
Because when you practice Bhujangasana, slightly you will feel lower back pain. But when you do
Counter
child
pose.
pose immediately after Bhujangasana, you will feel relaxed. Because your spine will be stretched in child pose, your lower back.
Yes. Okay. And then I think this thighs also have a support. Give support to the back. I think when
Yes.
we bend. Okay.
But
So
who
what
cannot
is-
relax in child pose, no, they will not feel any stretch.
Yes.
Who
So
cannot
what
sit on the heels.
Vrikshasana asana? I don't remember that asana.
Handstand.
Handstand.
Handstand,
Oh.
handstand.
That's what I was thinking in
Some
level
days
class.
before also Sushma ma'am did that other book Vrikshasana. That is why I was like.
I was thinking Vrikshasana inverted. I was not Okay. So that is hand standing. Yes, sir. Thank you.
What is the counter pose for this Bhujangasana? You were saying that's child pose?
Yes, child pose.
For
Or
Bhujangasana.
mountain pose.
Yeah, mountains.
Okay.
Then in Surya Namaskara, no, so all the asanas, if you hold for 1-2 minutes, then you will understand the counter pose. I mean, why it's designed like that. Because see, all counter poses are involved. So Hasta Uttanasana, back bending, Padastasana, forward bending. Ashwashanchala, anyways, we are doing with the both legs. Okay, then mountain, plank, Ashtanga, Bhujanga. For Bhujanga, again counter pose is mountain.
So one question.
Yes.
I have 2-3 students from quite long time.
One
They are
second.
not. Yeah.
If anybody is getting late, we can leave. Yes.
So they are not able to do this complete Badakona Asana or Titli Asana. Means hips are not opening. So what can I give the drills and means
So
they are
squats.
practicing from quite long time.
Everyday squats, 20 squats minimum.
Okay. In this way it will open.
Yes. And also Virasana also will help. If they can do Virasana, Vajrasana, ask them to sit.
That is what complete Vajrasana they are not able to do. They are not able to sit completely on the hips.
They can take the pillow and ask them to sit. So ask them to practice Virasana instead of Vajrasana. If Virasana they practice, then Vajrasana is easy for them.
But sir, in Virasana also ankle is paining little bit.
No, ankle, they can keep the blanket under the ankles, then they won't feel any pain.
Okay.
Just make it flat, they can keep it.
Okay, fine, sir. Okay, sir.
Or towel, small roll is enough. Towel or blanket or anything under the ankles.
Okay, fine, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, any other questions?
Sir, by the end of the session, now we want to do more. So many doubts and so many questions are coming, and time is so less. Just 2 hours are left now. So, as if I started the course, so many things are coming in mind.
Okay.
I will miss your classes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So don't you take any regular classes?
So all the batches will ask, but I don't take no group classes. We will start Saturday, Sunday.
Start taking any regular practice sessions.
See, already we have 4 batches. I didn't give much time to, batch this time. Because of 5:30 also we started, so here and
we have all our trainers, so everybody is so good, but when I attend your class, I get that guru kind of feeling, the way you explain things. So that is so very calm and composed kind of instruction you give. That is actually very captivating.
Thank you.
And always a smile on the face. So that makes us, forget whatever pain we are undergoing. So that's one plus point.
Always, yes. So think student point of view, then you'll become successful. Because even when I am practicing, so my teacher used to teach asanas. So even second time also I feel, so teach us some new asanas. So same Dhanurasana, if they say do Dhanurasana, then I'll get bored. So anyways, we know the Dhanurasana is what is to learn in Dhanurasana again. And slowly I found out many variations. So each asana, how we can do in different variations of the asana. That's why, so initially it will feel very difficult these variations, right? In each asana, 10 to 15 variations. So slowly I learned those variations.
So number of variation you have given in the sun salutation, sir. If you do just 2 variation one day, so that will be sufficient of exercise for one day, 2 rounds
Yes,
of
correct.
So many asanas are included in that.
So we have Ratha Saptami coming, right? So have you any plans in Bodhi, because we'll be out of this batch? So anything planned? So should we be in the group, sir? RYT3 Ali?
Be in the group means
I mean, this group will be there, right?
WhatsApp group.
Yes, sir.
Yes, that will be good.
Okay, sir. So any messages will be conveyed there. Okay,
That
sir.
group will be there. But if you want to contact personally, I mean, you can create separate group for this batch,
Okay, sir.
because some other batches they created it because they share a lot of things in those groups.
Yeah, we like-minded people can come together. What do you say, Manju Singh, Shipri?
Sure. Why not?
So that we can practice once in a while and keep in touch.
And we can keep on sharing our achievements and our like limitations and problems.
It's better not to start
So you
because
make group for us.
Sorry?
yeah. No, I won't be there in that group. I mean, already a lot of groups, official groups there.
Yes, definitely, sir.
After
I'm
every 10
saying
minutes,
make
I'll
group.
So how you get time for practicing yourself means you are running so many batches and then family also. Then how you practice yourself?
Yeah, most of the times I'll practice in the class itself.
Yeah. When you're
If I
teaching
get
it,
a break, then yeah, I'll practice regularly. So what I teach this plank, mountain plank, Chitranga and Urdhva. The Chitranga is very important because if you want to keep your hand strength, then practice it, or else you can at least practice 5 rounds of. If you do not have time, Vinyasa B you can practice. That is itself is enough.
Yes, sir.
And then the last sequence will practice no Halasana, Chakrasana,
Yeah.
Paschimottanasana.
That's my favorite sequence. I'm teaching it to my all the students. They are so happy. It covers like everything: forward bend, backward bend, twisting, and
Yes. So it
relaxing.
will keep your correct.
Mine
It will
is this
increase your hand
Chaturanga one.
strength, back bending and forward bending also.
Yes.
Sir, my problem is that flexibility only. At this Chaturanga and this variation, I can do 20 times without a break. But this flexibility, my legs are hardly 90, more than 90, 100 degree, 120. So I'm not able to stretch properly. Like,
You are very strong, Manju ma'am. Really.
thank you so much. But see, the flexibility part I'm missing so much. I don't know how many years I'll take.
I'm missing that strength part. I don't have that much strength.
It will come. It will come.
I'm very bad at core. I don't know. Even after doing so much, I'm not able to focus. Anything you'd like to suggest? Boat only, right? Boat variation.
There are a lot. One day we practice, na?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
there were so many asanas. Lakshmi ma'am was taking the class and you also took that. Yes.
I'm not getting the motivation to do
Okay.
anything.
Rocking and boat pose. I mean, it's very easy pose strengthening. Easy one.
So, it's been quite long I'm practicing, but still when I do the wheel chakra asan, मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा I need to push literally. I don't know why. I don't have that much strength in my hands or what.
In Chakrasana.
Yes. Every time means I have to. पहले मुझे अपना mind prepare करना पड़ता है that yes, Parul, you can do it.
Oh.
But yes, I can do that. But on some days I am good in that. On some days I don't feel like means हाथ उठते ही नहीं है.
Okay. See, if you have what to say, if you have a zeal, no, that ideas will come automatically how to practice. So right now you have so many videos in YouTube, but 4-5 years back only, I used to practice in like I did not watch anywhere, but still, so that scorpion, no, I used to keep one stool near to the wall. I keep 3 pillows and slowly I reach my legs on the 3rd pillow, then I'll remove one like that. In Chakrasana, how I used to do is I keep the stool and 1 pillow on the stool, then I'll do the Chakrasana and hold for 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay, means I should increase the holding basically. Then strength will come.
So whichever your fear of suppose if you're afraid of one asana, so should we be practicing that asana?
So in a general way, like when we are practicing at home, self practice karte hain, so like I know that I am weak in 3-4 things. If assume that I have to work on my core and hands, so what we should do basically ki ek hafta ya 10 days we should continue doing that thing to like core ka hi 10 days karte rahe, so that it will be strong, or forward bending.
No, you can practice others also, but give some more time to these stretches and try to include which covers all these three.
Okay. Okay, sir.
The plank you can practice, it increase your hand strength as well as core strength.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Too much time.
Happy taking too much of time.
Yes.
Okay,
Happy
you.
Republic
Wish you the
Day.
same.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy
Republic
Republic
Day,
Day, everyone.
Thank you, sir. See you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a
Okay.
nice day.
Bye bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.